Welcome to Milwaukee Insights, your premier source for in-depth geopolitical analysis. Today, we're diving into the 2024 China-Africa Cooperation Summit, an event that could redefine Africa's future. If you're passionate about global politics and strategic alliances, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. 2024 is a year marked by significant global events and transformative changes. All eyes are on the China-Africa Cooperation Summit, a pivotal event drawing attention from around the globe. This gathering of nations represents a significant moment in global affairs, bringing together leaders from diverse backgrounds to discuss pressing issues. It is a testament to the growing relationship between China and the African continent, highlighting their mutual interests and shared goals. This summit is not just a meeting, it is a convergence of ideas, cultures, and visions for the future. It is a symbol of a shifting world order, where new alliances are formed and old paradigms are challenged. It signifies China's increasing influence on the global stage, as it seeks to expand its reach and strengthen its ties with Africa. It also showcases Africa's rising prominence on the world stage, as the continent becomes a key player in international affairs. The summit provides a platform for dialogue and collaboration. Leaders from both sides will come together to discuss key issues ranging from economic development to security concerns. They will make deals that could reshape the economic landscape. They will forge agreements that could lead to lasting partnerships. And they will shape the future of their partnership, setting the stage for a new era of cooperation and mutual benefit. The world is watching closely, eager to see the outcomes of this historic summit. The decisions made here will have far-reaching consequences, influencing global policies and impacting millions of lives. The China-Africa Cooperation Summit, or FOCAC, has a rich and dynamic history that has significantly shaped the relationship between China and the African continent. It first convened in the year 2000, marking a pivotal moment in international diplomacy. This inaugural meeting signaled the beginning of a new era of engagement and collaboration between China and Africa, setting the stage for future cooperation. Over the years, FOCAC has evolved into a cornerstone of the China-Africa relationship, fostering mutual understanding and shared goals. It has served as a vital platform for dialogue and cooperation, bringing together leaders and policymakers from both regions to discuss pressing issues and opportunities. Through FOCAC, numerous agreements and projects have been facilitated, spanning various sectors and driving development across the African continent. Initially, FOCAC's focus was primarily on trade and investment, aiming to boost economic ties and create new opportunities for growth. However, over time, the scope of FOCAC has significantly expanded to address a broader range of issues and areas of cooperation. Today, FOCAC encompasses a wide array of areas, including infrastructure development, healthcare, education, and technology transfer, reflecting the diverse needs of the African continent. Each successive summit builds upon the progress of the previous one, ensuring continuous improvement and adaptation to new challenges and opportunities. FOCAC reflects the evolving needs and priorities of both China and Africa, highlighting the strategic partnership that continues to grow and strengthen with each passing year. China's interest in Africa is multifaceted. It goes beyond the simplistic narratives often portrayed in the media. One key driver is economic. Africa represents a vast market for Chinese goods and services. It is also a source of raw materials. These are essential for China's continued economic growth. Beyond the economic aspects, there are strategic considerations. China seeks to secure its access to resources. It also aims to diversify its partnerships on the global stage. Moreover, China sees Africa as a key partner in international forums. It values Africa's support in shaping global governance. Africa is a continent of immense potential. It possesses vast reserves of natural resources. These include oil, minerals, timber, and arable land. These resources are crucial for economic development. However, many African nations lack the infrastructure and technology to fully utilize them. This is where partnerships with countries like China come into play. China has the capital, expertise, and willingness to invest in these sectors. It has been actively involved in building roads, railways, ports, and energy infrastructure across Africa. These investments have the potential to unlock Africa's economic potential. They can create jobs, boost trade, and improve living standards. Voices from Africa, weighing the opportunities and challenges. The China-Africa partnership is not without its critics. Some African voices express concerns about China's growing influence. They point to issues like debt sustainability and transparency. There are worries about potential exploitation. Some fear that African nations may be giving up too much in exchange for Chinese investment. It's crucial to acknowledge these concerns. Open dialogue is essential. African nations must carefully negotiate the terms of their engagement with China. However, it's also important to recognize the positive impacts of the partnership. Chinese investment has brought tangible benefits. It has improved infrastructure, expanded access to education, and created economic opportunities. The debt dilemma: navigating financial sustainability. One of the most pressing issues surrounding China-Africa relations is debt. Several African countries have taken on significant loans from China to finance infrastructure projects. This has raised concerns about debt sustainability. Critics argue that these loans could lead to a debt trap, where African nations become overly reliant on Chinese financing. It's essential for African nations to manage their debt levels carefully. They need to ensure that loans are used for productive investments that generate economic returns. Transparency and accountability are crucial. Loan agreements should be made public. Repayment terms should be fair and equitable. A multipolar world, China-Africa, and global power dynamics. The growing partnership between China and Africa has significant implications for the global balance of power. This relationship is not just about trade and investment. It encompasses political, cultural, and technological exchanges that are reshaping the contours of international relations. It signals the emergence of a more multipolar world order, where influence is shared among various global players rather than being concentrated in the hands of a few. For decades, the global landscape was dominated by Western powers. The United States and European nations held significant sway over international policies and economic systems. However, China's rise as an economic and geopolitical force is challenging this dominance. With its rapid industrialization, technological advancements, and strategic investments worldwide, China is positioning itself as a central player in global affairs. Africa, with its vast resources and growing population, is becoming an increasingly important player on the world stage. The continent's rich natural resources, coupled with its youthful and dynamic population, offer immense potential for growth and development. Its partnership with China further amplifies its influence. Through collaborative projects in infrastructure, technology, and education, both regions are benefiting and creating a more interconnected global community. This shift in power dynamics has the potential to reshape global governance. As new alliances form and old ones evolve, the mechanisms of international cooperation and decision-making are being redefined. It could lead to a more equitable and multipolar world, where power is more evenly distributed. This new order promises a future where diverse voices and perspectives contribute to a more balanced and inclusive global community. The West responds: competition and collaboration in Africa. The West is closely watching China's growing influence in Africa. Some Western nations view it as a threat to their own interests. This has led to increased competition for influence on the continent. Western nations are stepping up their engagement with Africa, offering their own development assistance and investment opportunities. However, there is also potential for collaboration. The West and China share common interests in Africa, such as promoting stability and economic development. Working together, they can leverage their resources and expertise to address shared challenges and support Africa's progress. Forging new alliances, South-South cooperation and beyond. The China-Africa partnership is part of a broader trend of South-South cooperation. This refers to the growing collaboration among developing countries. South-South cooperation is based on the principles of mutual benefit and solidarity. It aims to promote development and address common challenges through shared experiences and resources. The China-Africa relationship is a prime example of this. It demonstrates how developing countries can work together to achieve their development goals. This trend is likely to continue in the coming years. As developing countries gain more economic and political clout, they will play an increasingly important role in shaping the global order. The road ahead, charting the future of China-Africa relations. The future of China-Africa relations is full of both promise and uncertainty. the partnership has the potential to bring significant benefits to both sides. However, it's crucial to address the challenges and ensure that the relationship is mutually beneficial and sustainable. Open dialogue, transparency, and a commitment to shared prosperity will be essential for navigating the complexities of this evolving partnership. As we move forward, it's important to remember that Africa is not a monolith. Each African nation has its own unique history, culture, and priorities. Stay informed, engaging with the China-Africa story. The China-Africa story is complex and constantly evolving. It's essential to stay informed and engage with the nuances of this relationship. Avoid simplistic narratives and generalizations. Seek out diverse perspectives from both China and Africa. Be critical of information and challenge your own biases. By staying informed and engaging in thoughtful dialogue, we can contribute to a more nuanced and balanced understanding of this important global partnership. The 2024 China-Africa Cooperation Summit is more than just a diplomatic event. It's a turning point in global geopolitics. But what do you think? Will this summit bring lasting benefits to Africa, or are the risks too high? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out our other content on global geopolitics, and make sure to share this video with your friends and family. Your support helps us bring you the latest and most insightful analyses. And don't forget to subscribe to Milwaukee Insights for more in-depth geopolitical analysis. See you in the next video.